The film begins in Italy in 1948, where a man named Salvatore lives with his family. He has a daughter and a 9-year-old son. Today he is supposed to leave for Belgium, so he is spending a romantic moment with his wife. Just as they are about to finish, his son suddenly comes into the room. Salvatore steps outside and starts getting ready to leave. Before going, he tells his 9-year-old son Rocco to take care of his mother. Rocco does not understand why his father is talking like this, even though the war is already over. Salvatore then explains that he is going to Belgium, where he will work in a coal mine. Belgium and the surrounding countries have a lot of money, and by working there, they can escape poverty. Salvatore's wife Ida is not happy about him leaving, but she knows they need the money. Before leaving, Salvatore says goodbye to Ida and his daughter, Vanna, and then leaves. His wife and children stand there watching him go. Days pass, and the family spends every day thinking about how many days are left before Salvatore returns. One day, a letter arrives from Salvatore in which he writes that Ida should bring the children to Belgium. Everyone is happy about this decision. The very next day, Ida leaves for Belgium with the children. After several checks, they finally enter Belgium, where they reunite with Salvatore and are very happy to see him. However, Belgium is nothing like what they had imagined. Salvatore is living in a small shack, and that is where the whole family will now live together. Rocco is admitted to a school where no one speaks Italian. After school one day, Rocco meets an Italian boy who knows the local language. Rocco wants to befriend Helena, the grocer's daughter, but his Italian friend warns him not even to look at her because her father is racist and considers Italians inferior. Rocco slowly begins to understand that life for Italians in this place is very hard and that they are not respected. He also realizes that he might have to work in the coal mines one day, just like his father. At night, the whole family eats dinner together. Rocco asks his father if they can find another place to live where life would be better. Salvatore replies that one should learn to be happy wherever one is, and that slowly everything will change on its own. The next morning, Salvatore tells Rocco not to go to school and instead keep an eye on his mother to see if anyone comes to meet her. However, Rocco still goes to school. Because he is Italian, he is treated badly, but he makes every effort to fit in. He also tries to talk to Helena. They start talking, but neither Rocco understands what Helena is saying, nor does Helena understand him. Just then, Helena's father arrives and chases Rocco away from the shop. As Rocco steps outside, Helena calls out to him from the window. Rocco looks back and sees that Helena looks very happy. At that moment, one of Helena's classmates comes over and starts teasing Rocco. Rocco gets angry and lunges at him to hit him, but Helena's father intervenes again and drives him away. When Rocco returns home, he tells Salvatore that he does not want to live there anymore because the people are very bad and do not even talk to him properly. His mother then tries to console him, saying that it is only a matter of time and that they will all leave this place one day. However, a few days later, a man comes and informs them that Salvatore has signed a 5-year work contract. On hearing this, Rocco starts screaming because his father had promised that they would return home soon. In response to his outburst, both of his parents slap him. That night, Salvatore explains to Rocco that he wants to earn money and that one day they will return to Italy with a lot of savings. He tells Rocco that he will buy him an accordion as long as he keeps music only as a hobby. Rocco agrees. The next day, Salvatore buys his son an accordion. 10 years pass. Salvatore is still working in the coal mine, and Rocco is unable to get admitted to any school. As a result, he spends his time only learning music. One day, while riding his bicycle to his music classes, Rocco sees Helena. He is so distracted by seeing her that he falls off his bicycle. Helena then tells him about a competition and says that if he takes part in it, she will come to watch him perform. After this, Rocco reaches his music teacher, but because of the fall, his accordion is damaged. When the music teacher checks the instrument, he tells Rocco that if he wants to participate in the competition, he will need to buy a new accordion. Rocco knows very well that he does not have the money to buy a new one. Meanwhile, Salvatore comes home after buying a radio. The family looks very happy, but Rocco is not. He tells his father that he wants to take part in the competition, but Salvatore becomes angry when he learns that Rocco wants to become a musician because Rocco had promised that he would keep music only as a hobby. An argument breaks out between them. Rocco stubbornly insists that he needs a musical instrument. Salvatore gets furious and takes Rocco to the place where he works, wanting to show him how hard he works to earn money for the family. While working alongside his father, Rocco realizes how dangerous the job is and how much risk to life it involves. Both father and son had broken promises to each other and had failed to understand one another, but that day, Rocco fully understands everything. He becomes quiet inside the coal mine. On the way back, he truly realizes how difficult it is to earn money. Now Rocco is determined to earn money himself. He decides that he will do whatever he can to make money. The next day, while walking near the school, he sees a man delivering letters on an electric bicycle. The bike suddenly breaks down. Rocco tells the man that he can help fix it, and within a short time, he repairs the bike. That day, everyone learns that Rocco is a skilled mechanic. He starts earning money by working as a mechanic. To support him, Ida begins washing and ironing other people's clothes so that Rocco can buy a musical instrument for himself. Salvatore, however, is unaware of all this. He is a narrow-minded man who believes that women should not work, so Ida hides her work from him. Not only that, Rocco also starts earning money through his musical talent. Helena is there as well, and she is impressed when she sees Rocco perform. Later, Helena is with her friends when Rocco stops playing music and comes over to meet her. Seeing him, her friends leave, and Rocco takes Helena to another place where no one else comes. Helena begins to like Rocco, but her father sees them together. He does not like Rocco being close to his daughter. He threatens Rocco and says that if he does not stay within his limits, he will have Salvatore fired from his job. Just then, Rocco's father, Salvatore, arrives. After understanding the situation, he advises Rocco to find a girl whose presence will not add more difficulties to his life. He tells him that he should not even think about falling in love with Helena or with any Belgian girl. After returning home, father and son talk about the situation so that Rocco can stay away from Helena. But Rocco cannot keep himself away from her. His father's words remain in his mind, yet he still goes to see Helena. Helena thinks that Rocco will never meet her again, so she throws the song sheets she had brought for him into the river. Rocco cannot bear to let those songs drown, so he jumps into the river, retrieves them, and brings them back to her. Seeing his courage, Helena realizes that Rocco truly loves her as well. As a gift, she gives him her scarf. Rocco and Helena gaze at each other for a while. In that moment, the feeling of love awakens between them both. The day of the competition was getting closer. At that time, Ida gave Rocco some money because she believed that her son would win the competition and that one day he would be able to repay her completely. She had full faith in Rocco's talent. With that money, she managed to buy him an accordion at a low price. The competition began. That day, Rocco's parents and sister came to watch him, and Helena was there as well. It was then that Salvatore realized that Rocco was in love with Helena. Rocco won the competition, but when his father found out what kind of work Ida had done to buy the accordion, he did not like it at all. Angry with Rocco, Salvatore walked away. That night, when everyone returned home, it was raining heavily. Salvatore stood at the door and said that music was not a real passion. He argued that if something happened to him, who would earn money for the household, and that music would not provide Rocco with any income. He insisted that Rocco would have to find a proper job. A heated argument broke out between them, and Salvatore threw Rocco's instrument away. Although Rocco felt angry, he could not go against his father. Everyone went inside, but the instrument was left outside, getting soaked in the rain. After some time, Ida came out and brought the instrument back inside. Rocco started working as a mechanic, which made Salvatore happy. One day, however, they heard news on the radio that thousands of people had died in a mining accident, including more than 700 Italians. That day is still remembered as one of the most painful days in history. The family was devastated, although Salvatore had not been a victim of the accident. Rocco continued working as a mechanic and meeting people, but behind his father's back, he also started singing with his music group in pubs and bars. A good phase of life passed. One day, at her father's insistence, Helena arrived at a pub with a wealthy young man named Renato, where Rocco was performing. Helena praised Rocco, and she was very happy to see him. The two of them began to dance. Suddenly, the police arrived at the pub and asked for professional cards. Rocco did not have one, so he had to run away. Ida did not like Rocco performing in bars, but Rocco wanted to create his own identity. The very people who once disrespected Italians were now dancing to his songs and respecting him. That was why Rocco wanted to become a musician. He was tired of the injustice he had faced. His mother did not approve of his path. The next day, when Rocco went to work, he met Helena there. She was going somewhere with Renato. She spoke to Rocco and asked him to meet her later. Rocco felt hurt and angrily confronted Renato. Renato mocked him, and Rocco lost control of his anger. As a result, he was fired from his job. Not only that, when he returned home, Rocco told his parents clearly that he would not give up music. A heated argument broke out in the family because his father wanted him to earn money and support the household, while Rocco had different dreams. After this, Rocco went to an officer to apply for a professional card. Despite many attempts, he was unable to get one because his father was an immigrant worker, which meant Rocco was not legally entitled to permission to perform anywhere. After that, he went to meet a man who dealt in fraud and got fake papers made so that he could work as a musician. As soon as he received the papers, he started performing with his group in pubs. One day, when he saw Helena there, he got inspiration for a new song and even its title. In this way, Rocco's most famous song, Marina, was born. Helena looked extremely happy, while Renato was furious. The pub owner liked the song so much that they decided to record it. Just then, Helena arrived and told Rocco that she had left Renato. Hearing this, Rocco took her away from there. That night, both of them realized that they truly loved each other, and they spent the night together. Later, Rocco's friend came to pick him up because the next day, they were going for the recording. When Salvatore found out about the recording, he did not say anything. While Rocco was about to do the first big work of his life, the police forcibly came to his house and began questioning the family. After the interrogation, they arrested his father. When Rocco returned home, completely unaware of what had happened, he was arrested as well. At the police station, he was told that something terrible had happened to Helena the previous night and that Rocco was being accused of it. Despite Rocco's repeated attempts to explain, the police refused to believe him. At that moment, Rocco's friend Jack arrived to defend him. Jack revealed that he had seen Renato misbehaving with Helena. Rocco was furious that the police were not arresting Renato simply because he was Helena's fiancé. As soon as he was released from jail, Rocco went to meet Helena and saw how badly she was affected. When he returned home, Salvatore cut off all ties with him. Soon after, Rocco received another piece of bad news. The release of his song was stopped with the excuse that people were not interested in listening to accordion and roll music at that time. As a result, Rocco bought all the records himself and went door to door distributing his song so that it could reach the people. When Rocco met Helena's father, he learned that Helena had gone to America. He handed over the copy that was meant for Helena to her father. A short while later, Rocco found out that Salvatore had been injured in an accident at work. Leaving everything behind, Rocco rushed to his father. When Salvatore regained consciousness, it was revealed that he had developed tinnitus, a condition in which a constant ringing sound is heard in both ears, causing great discomfort. He was still angry with Rocco and was neither happy about his song being made nor willing to have him around. Due to his worsening health, Salvatore was fired from his job and was told that within 6 months they would also be evicted from their home. Salvatore no longer had the strength to fight and began talking about returning to Italy. To pull his family out of this crisis, Rocco decided to work in the coal mine. But Salvatore eventually realized that despite working for 10 years, he had achieved nothing. Rocco gave him the money he had earned. Then, one day, almost like a miracle, Rocco received news that everyone in the city wanted to buy his song. It all started with Helena's father, who began playing Rocco's song everywhere. Soon, demand for Rocco's music started coming in from other countries as well, and the radio played nothing but Rocco's songs. In the end, Rocco was invited to New York for the promotion of Marina, which had now become the most successful song in the world. The song was playing on every street, everywhere around the globe. During a performance, Rocco thanked his father and said that he deeply respected him. Hearing this and seeing his son's success, Salvatore finally felt proud of Rocco. Just before performing at the theater, Rocco saw Helena in the audience. She was just as happy about his success as her father and Salvatore himself. Salvatore, who had lived his life in fear and suppression, could now proudly tell everyone who his son was. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, please like, share, and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.